guys, welcome to another recap of the amazing race. Last time the race was still in progress. They were in Belgium. They're staying in Belgium. Amani and Marcus were the only team to check in when the last episode was finishing up, and they were instructed by Phil to continue racing. So they find out that they need to drive to the Ford Proving Grounds in Belgium because they're staying there. Ernie and Cindy checked in second, Jeremy and Sandy in third. The bodybuilder dude was super impressed with Bill. He's like, are you working out? I was really impressed too. I mean, Bill was probably in about like the second or third best shape out of anybody there. He was really, I think he's been working out. Too bad he doesn't have a little more hair on his head. Alright, so Andy and Tommy checked in fourth. Bill and Kathy were pretty sure that they were going to be eliminated, but they were pretty surprised when Phil told them, and no, you're still racing. So it's time for the roadblock, and it's suit up and master your Mustang. Mustang is a hot car, I must say. My brother-in-law had one back in the day, and it was pretty hot, pretty hot. So you have to do a little course. First of all, you have to go 100 miles an hour. Second of all, you have to do this little slalom and stop on a friggin' dime. And then for the third task, you have to do a double victory donut. So Amani and Marcus were lost. It was really hard getting around this country because I don't think a lot of things were in English. And every friggin' word there has at least 16 to 25 letters. So Ernie was having a rough time with the slalom during the course too, and that kind of set him back because they actually arrived there in first place. After the course, which everybody except Ernie had a pretty easy time doing, you had to go to Ghent, Belgium, and I was surprised by how many people called it Gent. I guess they didn't do very well in history because wasn't there a Treaty of Ghent? Alright, so it's a detour. It's either water or waffles. For the water one, you had to build a raft and use it to go in the canal and find other clues. For waffles, a little bit harder, you had to make the stand. You had to make waffles in the stand after you saw how to do it and decorate them and line them up for sale. So everyone except Andy and Tommy chose waffles. But then Amani and Marcus and Bill and Kathy, when they saw how involved it was, decided to switch over to raft. So Jeremy and Sandy had probably the hardest time with the waffles. The young blonde guy was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, you're incorrect. Oh, thank goodness you finally found it. I'm so happy for you." It was pretty funny. And that guy was super cute too, so I guess it made it all okay. So then they had to drive to blah 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 blah. I can't even begin to go back 6 or 7 times to write down all the letters and then figure out how to pronounce it. So yeah, it was pigeon racing, and you got there and the guy had to release the pigeons, and then he gave you a little business card and it had the address on there where you had to go meet up with your pigeon. So everyone was getting lost. It's no wonder. Everything is 1,000 letters long. Did I happen to mention that there's really long names in Belgium? The pit stop, pretty freaky. It was an atomium, and that was in Brussels. I guess it was some sort of monument to atomic energy. It was really cool looking, but isn't that kind of weird? I don't know. It looked really cool at night though when it was all lit up. I wonder if it is powered by atomic energy. Alright, so Andy and Tommy ended up sneaking into first place, and they each got a brand new Mustang. And as good as that is, it got even better because they got to customize it, and it's theirs to collect after the race when they return home. Thank you, Phil. Then Jeremy and Sandy came in second, Ernie and Cindy in third, and Amani and Marcus in fourth, which means, unfortunately, that Bill and Kathy arrived in last place. Now, I did not like them so much in the beginning of the race. I thought, oh, they don't deserve to be here, blah, blah, blah. But they have grown on me like a fungus, and I actually really, really like them. I almost shed a tear when he said that she was his best friend. I looked over at my husband and I was totally like, and it was touching. So next time, if you're afraid of heights, don't even bother tuning in, because I have to walk a tightrope between two buildings. Scary. And it's the final 3 already. Where did the season go? It's almost done. So kids, till next time, much love.